just want to talk a little bit about Cheslie and your reaction to the news. We'll start with that, and then we'll open up for some questions.
You know, we all are heavy because of Cheslie, because of the importance she was to Carolina family, and shoot, I'm still heavy. You know, the phone calls come. I talked with Ray, and he knew her closely, and then and so Coach D called me, and she's still devastated. At this time, she's not here today at practice because of this person was so close to our team and to the Carolina family. So the question is, who was Cheslie to us all? She was what we all see. A kid that was in international business is number one, that goes to Wake Forest and is number one in the law school, and that becomes Miss America. So just a great young lady.
When you look back on her time here as a Gamecock, what kind of memories do you have of her when she was running track for y'all?
Someone that could be on the same plane with the highs and on the plane with those that were not All-Americans. I mean, she was a kid that was interested in why we didn't have something for girls, and then why we didn't travel a certain way. Or she always asked questions that made us better and made me better.
If you had to describe her to people that didn't have a chance to meet her, how would you do that?
A kid that made everyone around her better. That was concerned about being better. A family kid, one which her mother come to check on her, and her brother came here to do sports, and she checked on every sport that he played. He was a soccer player, and then she came back here to speak on issues of mental health and downtrodden. The same issues she worked for as an attorney was the same things that she worked for here on campus. Interested in the underprivileged.
And we saw all the things that she obviously went to go on and do after she left South Carolina. Did you get the sense while she was here that she had kind of those bigger aspirations ahead of her?
Yeah, because yes, I did. You know, it's just hard to speak about someone that's passed this way, because what she did afterwards is maybe not being portrayed in someone with dealing with telling us all to deal with mental health in a different way. I don't think we can do her just in speaking on what I saw her to be after she would leave here, because she was all that she can be while she was here. Every moment she lived it to its very fullest.
And obviously her death has kind of sparked some more conversation about mental health and how it affects people that you might not even consider at all. Was that jarring to you to know that she was struggling with that kind of stuff behind the scenes, when on the surface she, seemed to have so much to live for?
Completely. I never was aware, but I don't think many were. Even though she was an advocate, you think she was advocating for others. We never realized that she was advocating for herself, and many times people misconstrue the advocacy for mental health, and so we all try to think someone who's doing really well in life, they may not have an issue. Someone that's financially well, someone that is beautiful. When they talk about mental illness, we don't want to say that they may need our concerns. How are you doing? You're pretty, you're smart, you're an attorney. How are you doing? And it's the same. You're a coach. You're a great athlete. How are you doing? You're a pastor. Your life is going good. You got a job. You got a house. You got your kids. How are you doing? The question for persons who are doing successful, how are they doing? And I think we're concerned about someone that appears to be downtrodden. Life looks tough on them, or they come from tough environments, single parent, or don't have. But Cheslie, all the I's were dotted, how are you doing? And I think that's the question we have right now. Mental illness is okay. We have to understand that it's okay to reach out, even if you appear to have it all going well. I think the swimmer, I can't think of his name, the one that's won all the gold medals.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. I think he said it's okay to not be okay. And we just had the little gymnast lady. It's okay to not be okay. We, as a Gamecock family and a Columbia, gotta help people feel it's okay. Employ people that might have some struggles, because the people behind the desk that's hiring them may have struggles also.
You kind of touched on the South Carolina family. This athletic program has placed a really good emphasis in recent years on mental health. What kind of conversations do you have with your athletes just to check in on them and make sure that they know that they're not alone if they have any struggles like this?
I mean, we have support staff and to encourage them, and we encourage them. There's still the stigma that goes with them. We have to identify and almost push people. You can't make people get help, and the stigma that goes with you asking someone to get help is still there. I'm not crazy. That's a person's comments because they're afraid of the stigma that goes with seeing help, even if it's available. And we've been having mental assistance available here a long time. We lost a young man that played for the 49ers. We lost a massage therapist that was a trainer here. So we've been dealing with, trying to deal with. And we're going to continue, and they're going to do it a long time after I'm not here. And that's a good thing. We are further away than we were. And it's a thankful thing. Maybe I say we're closer than we were. Stigmas are something we have to avoid. We all are more alike than we are different.
Any more questions, guys?
It's just kind of the last one. This might be kind of hard to put into words, but if you have to sit down and think about it, what would you say is the legacy that Cheslie leaves behind?
Oh my goodness. Be all that you can be at everything that you can be, all that you can be at. Cheslie is an example of all you can be, and live every day to its very fullest. Many times people have to live to be 80 to get a full life, but when you live all you can be, you can get a full life in a short period of time. We are the losers for not having 80 years of Cheslie. Life, I think Cheslie had a full life. Her exemplary life to try to do all you can do all the time. And that's what you do. And then when you're finished doing all you can do, there may be a calling for you in a higher place.
All right. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Appreciate the
Really
time,
appreciate
Coach.
it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.